Hello, welcome back. Here we are again. Not the most beautiful walk that we're going to go on. Weather's not great and it's a little bit grey. Probably not the most scenic thing. We've got a nice little bit of canal, but I wanted to come somewhere that was, that wasn't going to get interrupted or I didn't have to keep putting the camera down. Because I've got a lot to tell you. So here we go. Let's join the canal here. Here we go. Look at them. No, come on, Rio. So, where are we? Yes. Where to even begin? So, really happy to be, we're back home now from holiday. You've seen all the previous videos, you know where my head's at the minute. I don't really know where it's at. I know I'm not happy, I know what I want to do. I don't like being employed. I like my employer as a friend, but I don't like him as an employer. When he rings, I'm just dreading it. When I go in my office and see the work phone there, I'm dreading it. I'm not making any money there at all. And the whole thing just feels totally pointless. And I'm like, well, what am I doing? I'm just going to keep doing this, just keep being totally pointless for how long? When does it stop? And like I've talked to you in videos before, I want to be a vlogger now and all the rest of it. And yes, that can make money, but you can't just pick up a camera like this, stick a few videos on YouTube and expect it to, for you to be the next big so-and-so. It just does not work that way at all. Do you know what? Let's go that way. Again, this is not going to be a pretty walk, but it'll be nice and private. So I can keep rambling on, telling you what's going on. So, yeah, I've been... Look at this thing. I always wonder what this is. It's like a... I always imagine it's like on the beaches somewhere in Germany and places, you'd have these sort of things where, you could defend yourself against, you know what I mean? Like armies could defend themselves in there, but I really haven't got a clue why that one's there. Doesn't make any sense to me. We'll go up and over the railway line. Don't worry, I'm waffling. I'll just get my bearings. Here we go. So, yeah, I need to make a change mentally because there's not enough money coming into the house and I'm not happy in my work, and Amy is not bringing enough money in right now. She will. She books luxury holidays for people, so when people travel the money comes in, but there's nothing regular coming in, and we're just in a position where we've got everything, the kids, the health, everything else, but we haven't got any money coming in. So we're sat on equity in our house. We've got a mortgage that we've paid a load of money off our mortgage, and we're just like, we want to free it up. This is not something we've just thought about quickly, and it's not a rash decision. We've really been thinking about this for a while. Different ways around it and what to do. Let's make sure this is recording. Yeah, it's recording. So, what we're going to do is sell our house. And we love our house. Like, fucking really love it. It's the first house we've ever owned. We've lived in like 3 houses before. And this is the first one we've ever owned. So, it was the house where, obviously, the children came home. You know what I mean? From hospital to that house, and Rio first came to that house, and it's got our neighbours there who we absolutely love and everything. It's class, but you quickly outgrow a house. Weirdly, we've been there just over 10 years and we've just outgrown it. And who knows? Listen, I'm not an economist. I don't fully understand all this housing market stuff and how all that is, but by all accounts, our house, it's not going to be worth much more than it's worth now. And if anything falls through with the markets, we're going to get, not a lot of money back. So what we're going to do is sell the house. Yeah, beer's just going to the loo, I'll come straight back. So what we're going to do is sell the house, free up a load of equity, and that will give us a nice, we're going to move into rented somewhere nice, somewhere still easily accessible to the school, but we're going to free up a load of money to do something with, you know, to invest, to work with, to actually have some breathing space. We don't need to buy any luxuries or anything big or anything at all like that, but we just want some money to live whilst we're rebuilding. So that's the plan, that's the quick thing. Plenty more to tell you, don't worry. That's the quick thing that we want to do. Sell the house and yeah, move into somewhere rented with loads of money. And by the way, we are not stupid. If we did that and then sat there playing Xbox all day, any money that you've now got in the bank starts to very quickly dwindle. So we're not interested in that. We're interested in investing it and, you know, making that money work for us a little bit. But right now, all the money's in bricks in the wall, in a house that's too small for us, in an area, to be honest, that I've got mad. It's like I'm sick of the area. It's like I know everyone, and you know, we closed a restaurant there, and we had a bit of mither with some horrible woman down the road, to do with Rio actually, but that's another story. But it's not that I'm not comfortable there, but I'm not comfortable there at the same time. So we're going to do something about it and we're going to move. And there we go. So we're going to free up a load of money. But how does that help us with my job? I keep saying this, when I say thoroughly miserable, when I'm actually selling this product, this whiskey and this gin, I couldn't be happier. I adore the spirit itself, so I sell it extremely well. But then when you're on kind of less than minimum wage and your boss pecks your head a little bit, you think, what am I doing this for? You know, we put a commission structure in, we're not making any money on it, and I'm costing myself money every month to have just a nice job. I'm done with it, absolutely done with it. So we've talked in other videos about Amy's mad beliefs and these signs in the universe speaking to her and all the rest of it, and, you know, make of it what you will. But there's a guy I know, I won't say his name or anything yet, but there's a guy I know who I reconnected with recently. We knew each other years ago, friends, just kind of acquaintances years ago, and then we met in Tesco. It just lives around the corner from my house, and we get on well. And Amy's like, I keep thinking about him. As soon as we get back from Portugal, you got to ring him. Because you'll see, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll see how I was feeling about life when I was in Portugal. Says, you got to ring him. So I get back, kind of ring you. Yeah, this guy goes for a walk every morning at 6 o'clock. So I'm getting up at 5:30, going for a walk with him. And I just think he's business savvy. He's made a few quid. He says he wants to help people all the time. So I'm going to go and talk to him, and I'm not going to go and talk to him with my hat held out and say, oh, can you give me some money? It's not like that at all. I just wanted to tell him how I'm feeling, get his take on the matter. You know, we're the same age, and he's successful, and I'm at the moment not as successful as he is, or have been in the past. You know, I'm kind of down on my luck, but almost beginning again. So go and tell him, go and talk to him. So I did. And he's like me, honestly, he's like me, he's funny. Loud character, big guy, 6'3", so he's taller than me, which again, I find quite unusual. Usually you're not with, I'm usually the tallest in the room. In fact, you know what, if we come out all the way around here, a big chunk of this walk will be main road. So the volume's not going to be great. And what time is it? Yeah, we'll just go back this way. We can extend it any way we like. So we'll go and see this guy. And the first hour I'm with him, he's just going on about, this, and chatting about his investments and talking all about this. And I was kind of thinking, all right, well, not really got anything out of this. It's been nice to see him and all the rest of it. I hope I got across clearly to him that I've not turned up, you know, begging for money. And yeah, so I was feeling like, oh, well, you know, at least we met. And then he says, almost in a throwaway comment at the end, here's a business I've always wanted to do, and it's X. Now, I'm not going to go into it with you now, of course. Trust me. We're going to go deep into this business in future videos, deep into it. But he says this little business idea, and I've never, ever, ever been one of them, you know, fall for an investment or a scheme or a scam or this brilliant new product. Oh, this is what you need, and here's a business idea. Let's go into business tomorrow and all that shit. Never, ever, ever have I been interested in any of that. In fact, I have this, it probably works too well, this radar for something that won't work or a scam. I can find a flaw in anything. It's good, that's clever that. But yeah, I can always find the problem with something. As soon as someone goes through a business, my brain just goes, there's the problem. And so he suggests this idea. And yeah, don't worry, this would be a better video if I told you the idea now and you can think about it, but I'm not going to go into it for obvious reasons. I really will go into this idea with you. But he suggests the idea, and all I've done since he suggested it was try and find fault. And I can't. And there's 4 companies who do it, and they don't do it particularly well, or they don't market particularly well at all. And I think it's a really marketable product. You manufacture this product, you send it out, and it's inexpensive, and it's all down to the marketing, the branding, the website and that, which is easy, it's what I do. And I cannot, still to this point, cannot stop thinking about this idea, to the point where all I'm doing is trying to focus on, but what if, where's the gap, where's the flaw, where's the catch, where's the this? And this, as I see it, not one. Very low startup costs. He's actually from the same industry, so he's got contacts in the industry, and he's just not done it before because it's a bit of a conflict of interest with his business. But anyway, let's go this way. I've never gone this way. This will get us, let's see where we end up. And then we should loop back round in a minute and end up on the canal again. So I left his house just like, okay. And I've absolutely run with this idea, run with it, as in, I've done a business plan, I've done a business structure sheet, how it would work. I've had the website designed. By the way, when I say website designed, I've done a bit of Wix websites myself, and you know, you can ask ChatGPT now to write code for certain things. So I've done all of that. I've been speaking to Alibaba and these places in China about getting these certain part of the component that I need. And I've literally just totally gone to town on getting this thing sorted. And I think it could be set up really quite quickly. And it could be really, really profitable. So that's where I am. That's the sort of news right now. And then I met with my boss the other day. Oh, how are the figures? And I say to him, I almost, been jumping before and pushed, but I'm saying, look, you know, we're not making any money. We're not getting where we want this role to be. I said, and I can't keep, you know, being stressed here and worrying about everything. And he agrees. He says, you know, they ultimately took me on doing a couple of weekends here, obviously away from the kids, and doing a bit of a brand ambassador role. And it develops into this sales role, which just isn't working. And so we've put a deadline in place. It's November the 5th today, 5th of November. So I'm working November and December, and then that's it. And then that's it. Hang on, real, look at the state of this. Whoa. Oh God, well, I'll go across here. What is Rio gonna do? He's gonna go straight through the muck. 1 second, let's see what Rio does. Can you come across the wood? Ha! No, but that's all right. Good lad. So, come, oh, I'm trying to walk across here, jeez Louise. So, come January the 1st, I'm not gonna have a job, or I'm gonna have an even lower paid job 3 days a week, just being a brand ambassador, which if we haven't got this new business to take off by then, or if I'm not earning enough from YouTube, then of course I'll have to take that, but as a no stress, 3 days a week, go around promoting this whiskey and gin. And the fire, oh yeah, so selling the house as well, that doesn't happen instantly. So we're going to put the house on the market, hopefully it sells, you've got to mess around with solicitors and all that. So no idea when we'll actually get any money from the house sale. So how can I, oh God, support myself, support the family in January when with no money coming in, imagine. And I'm not scared in the slightest, it's weird, I don't feel scared. And normally with any financial situation like this, where we've had question marks over certain jobs that I've taken or certain jobs that Amy's taken or decisions that either of us have taken, with this, I'm not worried or scared in the slightest. In fact, I'm so excited. It's very difficult to, again, the minute I feel any type of excitement, I go, well, what's the problem with this? How could this go wrong? What's the issues? No one's borrowing any money. It seems just like an incredible, incredible business idea. And yeah, I'm really gonna run with it. So now I am trying not to give too much of my time to my existing job. You can see it's daytime and I've come out for a walk, 2:30. Normally I throw everything into this, and they kind of want me to throw everything into it for the last 2 months, but ultimately, you know, for what? Obviously, if I win some massive accounts, they'll say, yeah, the sales role was good and you can carry on. I don't want to carry on. Fucking minimum wage job. You know, I'm 45. I've been successful in the past. And it feels that this is the way to do it in the future. So, with all that being said, there's your updates right now. Oh, I'll get to the next bit. This is exciting. So, trying to calm myself down. So I've now got 2 months till the end of the year. All November, all December. Pay coming at the end of November, pay coming at the end of December, pay coming in January. And that's me. Then who's paying me? I've got to pay myself. I've got to hustle and make my own money. So this business can get going quite quick. No overheads really. That can make some money. Throw everything and more into Chef Rick. Don't know if you're still watching Chef Rick, but 21,000 subscribers now. Regularly posting the videos. So get a revenue coming in from Chef Rick. These are all about to be uploaded. It's mad. I watched in fact, I'll talk about that in a second, watching these back. But yeah, so this channel Ramble On is going. We could hopefully get it to the point. Yeah, really. Let's try. Oh, fuck it, go on. Yeah, let's go around. This definitely looks like a path. People have been this way. I'm keeping in my mind's eye. I've got the rail. I've never been here before, but I've got the railway line over on the left. And if we keep the railway line on the left, hopefully the railway line's on the left. Imagine if it's not, Jesus Christ. But no, I think the railway line's over on the left. Oh no, the canal's on the left. I've got it. I think the railway line's off. Oh, I know where we are. Hang on a minute. Yeah, Rio, wait. That takes you to Danes Moss. That's no good for us where the car is. Right, come back this way. Well, this path will take us to a bridge, a railway bridge that we come up, across, over, down the canal, back in time to go and do the school run. And I've told you, I've done my Ramble On video for the day, so So this video, so basically right now, the fire is under me, and sometimes I feel anxious or I feel anxiety, and I ask my body, what are you anxious about? What's your anxiety about right now? And it's about my current boss. That's it, it's about my current boss. It is not about how do I pay the bills at the end of February. Because like I say, my last wage will be the end of January. How do I pay the bills at the end of Feb? And I'm not worried. I'm not worried because I've never had so many actual irons in the fire that work. Chef Rick's proven to work. If I maintain this, ramble on, and get an audience, that will be it. By the way, I say this all the time. I'm not here trying to be some massive vlogger. It's not that way. But even if it just brings in a little bit of money, a couple of £100 a month, you're in an amazing situation there. And also this new business, which I'll be talking about shortly. Now, with that new business, this is another interesting thing. I'm all over the place. It's just excitement. Forgive me for being all over the place. Although, let me say one last thing. On all the previous ones of these I've done, hopefully my confidence has improved, my talking to the camera has improved. I was about to say I'm not saying and rubbing my mouth as much, which I just did. And my pleasure of doing them has improved. And I've just thought, as I've said in the previous videos, I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk absolute rubbish, no problem at all. Who cares? It doesn't matter if I'm talking rubbish. Oh, hang on. Oh dear, I think. Yeah, sort of. I'm not lost, but I'm going to pop out somewhere I absolutely don't want to be in a minute. I want to be way over that way. Right, yeah, Rio, come with me. It doesn't matter, does it? Getting lost on a ramble on, that's what it's all about. So, I'll put the camera on me because there's not much to see around here. So with these videos, I've been putting them on, you put them into the editor and you put them in the right timeline, and then I just go, it doesn't matter, it doesn't even matter what I'm saying in them. It doesn't even matter what I'm saying in them. It's going to be embarrassing. Watching your own video back or hearing your own voice, it's going to be embarrassing. And then I've been uploading sort of so many of them that you have to watch them for a minute to see, oh, what was I talking about in that one, or where was I? And I haven't been embarrassed watching them back. You know what I mean? I'm watching them back like, yeah, all right, that's a nice guy chatting. Someone will like this. This would help somebody, or this would give somebody a bit of background noise or something to relate to a little bit. And I read that YouTube book, the YouTube formula that I probably told you about in the last video. And nothing that I would have to do would be forced. Like I've said before, I'm not trying to be a certain way or be funny or be kind or talk about Rio or go for walks. It's just what's happening anyway. We just happen to be filming it. Oh, I'm getting very lost whilst I'm doing it. The thing with YouTube, how YouTube started as a dating site. Upload your video and other people can see it, and you can date each other, a video dating site. And everyone was, a couple of people put dating profile videos up, but most people, it's got to be this way, hasn't it? Got to be. It's got to be. It's the way we came, I'm sure. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, Rio. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Come on, Ricky. There we go. That sounds really good. I says, come on, boy. Yes, get dirty. Who cares? Yeah, this is surely going to get us back, I reckon. Whoa! So we started as a video dating website, and people started to, no one was putting up video profiles, dating profiles. They were putting up funny videos and them singing and doing all the rest of it. So YouTube went, well, all right, We just pivot, we move with what people want, and that is the big point of YouTube. You've got to just adapt and pivot to what people want. And so this, which was and is at the moment right now a vlog, you know, a walk with Rick, a ramble on. But it was those first videos, what, as a man with no direction. You joined me at a time where I was at a total loss in my life of what to do next and feeling like, oh shit, you know, 45. And then this has come about. I'm just about to go through. So during the course of us talking, I'm now not gonna have a job in Feb. I'm going for a house sale. And I'm starting a new business, entrepreneurial, on my own business, or involved with my mate. Let's go this way, Rio. So that is what this channel is ultimately going to be about. You're going to get to see me going on. Yeah, this will get us back. You're going to see me setting up a new business. You're hopefully going to see a business become mega successful. Or you're going to see me crash and burn. Either way, it feels incredible to have an audience, friends, supporters there. And, oh God, this really is muddy. I can hear the train tracks, so we're going the right way. But yeah, that's my news, that's my updates. Basically, I've now got direction, I now know where we're going. In the next videos, I'll start telling you all about this little business. Once we start getting things rolling, I'll tell you all about it. Which way do we want to go here? This way. Yeah, the process of setting it all up and doing all that side. So at the moment, I'm like meeting my mate in the morning, and we meet every morning, 6 o'clock, just have a little chat about things. I think we're really clear that I'm going to be the majority person. I'm going to be doing all the work. He's got to offer his areas of expertise, of which he's got loads. Initial setup costs and that. Get him paid back, get him as a percentage shareholder. And again, it's all down to me from that point on, which is very, very, very exciting. Let me just tie my shoelaces. Can look at Rio for a second. Or I could have just stopped the camera, but set it, there you go. What are we looking at? Let's go this way. So, nothing more to say. That's where we are. You're going to come on this journey with me. It's extremely exciting. There isn't a single bit. Oh, by the way, don't think I'm stupid. That kamikaze pilot, when I say there's not a single bit of, I'm not that stupid. I'm not that arrogant to say, yeah, did I come this way? Let's step over it that way. Ah, no, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. We recognise this bit. So yeah, I'm not being so stupid that I don't think, you know, nothing could go wrong with a business. My God, a million things could go wrong. But something we always said with the restaurant is minimal moving parts. And this new business has minimal moving parts. Minimal costs. And we're not saying this is going to make £1 million a month, but this combined with my other interests, blah, blah, blah. I'll shut up now. Shall I end it there, or should we just chat for a bit? Oh, how long it's been recording. We'll chat, whoa, hello. We'll chat for a little bit. Life's good, everything's good. Thinking about the last few weeks of work, that are coming up now, and just feeling not held to anybody. So I've got a few little exciting things on. So I'm in London next weekend for some whiskey event show. And I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, I'll take you along. We'll go and we'll do a vlog around London. I absolutely, if I haven't mentioned it in previous videos, I absolutely love London. London? Yeah, I absolutely love it. So we will 100% do vlogs around London. And I think someone walking around like this is nothing new in London, is it? But yeah, I'll do a couple whilst I'm there. I'll do a Friday one and a Saturday one. And we'll go and see some of my favourite bits of London. A lot of it very touristy that I like, and a lot like quite, you know, like not secret stuff, like things you wouldn't know, off the beaten track stuff. So a bit of a mix of everything with my love of London. So we'll go and do that. Yeah, what more can I tell you? I'm just excited. I'm just happy. I want the financial side tied up. I want to know that my mate and I are totally happy on the financial side. That's the big thing for me at this point. Once we've got all of that properly agreed, proper bows on all of that, we know exactly where we are. Everything is done with, again, minimal moving parts, minimal financial issues. There should be nowhere that we could ever fall out over finances, because it's such a straightforward model, because ultimately the business is mine with him as a percentage shareholder. I don't ever want us to fall out about anything. So that's the only little thing that's in my stomach right now. It's like, let's get these finances sorted. Let's get the agreement in place as to exactly who owns what and who does what. And then it's all above board and all nice and legit. And we keep on being these good friends that we are and progressing the business. But yeah, I'm excited, extremely, extremely, extremely excited. And Amy's excited. Oh, by the way, Amy Wood, she has got a pretty good bullshit detector. In fact, Amy's is overtuned. Amy would say no to something. Well, hello. Amy would say no to something before even hearing it out. No, no. And often with Amy, I'll have to say, just wait 10 seconds, talk it through, think about this. And she might say, oh yeah, you were right. That rarely happens. But she puts up defences quick, very, very, very quick, which is sensible, super sensible. I'll kind of run into something, I'll run towards the pool thinking about how shallow the water is before I dive bomb in. Amy won't even go near it. She'll double, triple check everything to the point of it being annoying, but in an amazing way. She has never let us go wrong with financial stuff. She's always been incredible. She saved us after closing a restaurant, basically, so we weren't in insane debt. Of course, we were in debt, but nothing crippling because of Amy. Blah, blah, blah. Amy's amazing. So I've told Amy, obviously, the whole business idea, what we want to do, how we think about doing it. And she is, just like me, can't stop trying to find the flaws and can't find them. So she's fully on board. Nobody else knows. Nobody. Nobody. None of my family, none of my friends. The only people who know about this is me, my friend, and Amy, and you. But I think this might be, is this the 12th vlog? If this is the 12th, then I am gonna start uploading them, schedule them for 2 a week. And then by the time this one comes out, this will probably come out January. If you're watching this, it's probably January. It could be any time, depending on how long it's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying. By this point, it'll be out, so I can sort of say it, but I could have probably said the whole business idea to you. Well, maybe I will on the next one. Hey, I was hoping you get to see a train. Off to London. London? So yeah, so Amy she's all in as well, basically. She thinks it's absolutely amazing. Really, really good idea. She cannot find a single flaw. There's only one person who can find a flaw better than Amy, and it's her dad. The best father-in-law you could ever wish for. But he just can spot faults anywhere. We joke about it, like there'll be a loose panel around the side of the house with a nail in it, and you would never spot it in a million years. And we joke that Amy's dad comes round and he's like, goes around the side of the house. There's a tiny little panel here with a nail sticking out. You're like, how does he spot everything? So, and also my mum, but my mum is a worrier and she don't need any of this. She needs to know when it's working, when it's all successful and it's going. That's when she'll be happy. If I show her, oh, hello. Yeah, if I show her decent money coming in every month, then she'll be a huge believer anyway, so that's it. But yeah, maybe putting it to my father-in-law as someone who really is critical and worries about everything, that would be a good one. But apart from that, Amy loves it, I love it, hopefully you're gonna love it too, and then this channel will be about, yeah, setting up a business. I'm just gonna get past these people here, 2 secs. Ugh. Again, we've not encountered anyone bad on these walks, have we? Just 2 fucking top blokes there. Dead friendly. Can't see behind me, they're probably sticking their fingers up at me, but no, dead nice. Anyway, yeah, my father-in-law would be a good one to show it to, all the ideas. But thus far, no one has been able to find fault. And yeah, we're gonna pivot this channel into being setting up this business channel and how it all works and doing that. So that's where we're gonna go on my journey. And I love every single one of you who's watching. Yeah, a really good pass. Hi, mate. Stay there. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Sit down. Bye. Go on. Yeah, anyone who's watching, massively appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can't wait to show you what's going on and what we're doing. But for now, yeah, we'll get past this guy, then I'll sign off. Come on, you. Where's he going? Hi, mate. All right. So, this has been one I've been so excited to say, because it's different. It's not, duh, going through this, duh, Charlie, fucking, what's his name? I said I wasn't talking about him again, Charlie Beach. Oh, by the way, I couldn't find Fred the Bodyguard's video that he put up. So I don't know if he's not bothered or he's not going to carry it on, but I did see that he's now in another big YouTuber's video where he's off in France battering people in the streets. So good on him, he's happy, isn't he? Anyway, we did draw a line in the sand and all that. I'm just struggling with a sign off. I'll do it right now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. And any comments, anything you want to know, anything at all, write it down in the comments. Go easy if you're going to criticise, you know, I'm learning as I go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.